Hi, everyone. Hopefully, you can hear me. Everything is okay. Um, yes, so to be added to the queue, all you have to do is put Q in your question, and I will tick you off, add you to the queue, and then we will yeah, just go in order. So if you've never been to my live stream before, I'm going to get started first with a community read. We can just do something to do a reading to reflect on the week behind us, the things that happened throughout the week that we can kind of just take some time and reflect on. So today I have my runes, and I'm going to be using my Spellcaster's Oracle deck. And then for the actual readings, I'll be using my Prisma Visions Tarot. It's been a while since I've used this deck actually in general, let alone for my stream. So bringing it back for you guys. So I hope you guys had a great week. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. And let me pull a rune. So this will be our overall theme of our reflection. Let's see what we have. Ooh, I believe this is sun. So I'm still working on my witches runes here. Let's see. That is the star. I was close. I knew it was some celestial object. So the star is about action and going forth and doing all of the things that you've had planned. It's about motivation, finding hope and inspiration. So this is our theme. Let's pull some cards. I have my little handy dandy divination grimoire, I guess. Divination Book of Shadows. um so hello everyone. Hi Tiny. I got let's see. I have in the queue so far Cancerian, Vaughn, Wards, Miss, and Mimi. So if you want to be added to the queue, just type Q in your question. And also give this video a like. It helps with the algorithm. So I'm going to pull some oracle cards. As I'm shuffling the cards, just think about the week behind you. Think about the things that you need to reflect on. Think of the good things, the bad things, maybe things we could have done better, things that we did well. And let's see. Ooh, the first card we have is Truth. So remember, this is our star card about going forth, finding inspiration. So in the week behind, what are some truths that you have to reflect on, whether they're good or bad? What are some truths about some things that you need to do in order to move forward, perhaps? Maybe you found something out that you didn't realize, something good. It could have been good news. Let's see what else we have. Oh, I'm thinking it must have been great news because we have happiness. This is happiness, happy truths that we found throughout the week. So yeah, like reflect on the things this week that have made you happy, made you truly happy, perhaps. And let's pull one more card. I like to pull in three, so why not, right? And I love this deck, so one last card, and then we are going to get started with the readings. All right. Ooh, and manifestation. So remember that star card is all about inspiration. So this card is about manifesting that. So the things throughout the week that you've been inspired by, and perhaps you started to manifest, if you think harder on them as you reflect, start to manifest these things, manifest these truths and happiness. Manifest the things that make you happy and manifest the things that motivate you. So that's our theme for the day. That is our reflection for the week. We're going to get started with the readings. So if you use my tip link in the description, you can get a 3-card pull. If you are on my Facebook, you get a 3-card pull and you get to skip the line. So whenever you add your question in, you will just be added to the top of the list. Alrighty, so we're gonna be starting off with Cancerian. And then just remember we have Vaughn in the queue, Wards, Miss, Mimi, and I saw a new one pop up. Sita. So Sita, I need you to clarify your question. I don't know what you mean by what's your karma. All right, let's put that over there. So sorry in advance if you hear my cat. She hears me talking and likes to participate in the discussion. So let's get this deck all warmed up. I did give it a pre-shuffle, but I'm going to give it one more shuffle so we can get started. Nice shuffle. For anybody else that does tarot or plays cards a lot or anything, you have to tell me if a nice shuffle is as satisfying for you as it is for me. So I'm going to go ahead and remove that. And you can tell it's a full moon. The nutcases are out in full force. So, all right, now we can get started. So Cancerian, you want to know, does Emmanuel have feelings for you? Let's see what we have. Really love this deck. It shuffles so well. Oh, we have the Hanged Man. So I want to say this is this is a maybe, and the reason it's a maybe is because this person is realizing their perception of you is changing. The Hangman is all about new perspectives. So they're seeing you in a new light, whether it's good or bad. You have to let me know that, because the Hangman's pretty neutral. It depends on what was going on previously. But what I like about the Hangman too is there's an element of surrender. So if this person is starting to see you in a better light, I think that they are starting to just finally give into those feelings, which means that perhaps they've been like kind of pushing them off, maybe hiding them even. So I think this person it's neutral. It's neutral right now. So you have to let this person kind of go through their process and figure things out. But the thing is, they are thinking about you. Whether it's good or bad yet, it's kind of like to be decided. So if you guys are in communication, then totally talk through it maybe. My girl cat Luna is just like circling me like a shark. Hi, Ari. Yes, a nice shuffle is so satisfying. Sita, thank you for clarifying. So I hope that helps, Cancerian. Okay, Vaughn. Will your work strive soon? Let's see. What is going on with work? I'm assuming by that you mean will it improve and will you excel, that kind of stuff. That's kind of what I'm thinking as I shuffle. We have the Seven of Cups in reverse. So I think you're gonna have a little bit of trouble for a while. The Cups card is about your emotions, and it's also slower moving energy. So this is gonna be something that lingers on for a while. And I don't think that it's coming from your job. I think it's more internal. Like you're feeling dissatisfied with your job, or maybe you expected oh my gosh, you expected some changes. Sorry, I have a cat on my lap now. You expected some changes that didn't happen, and maybe you've been tempted to move on to other things, and you're just kind of unhappy. So I don't think that that's going to change. You need to work that out from the inside out and kind of reflect on if the job you have right now is the one that if it's right for you. And just so you know, I'm just some crazy girl on the internet. I'm not telling you to quit your job, never telling you guys to do stuff like that. Just telling you to think through processes and think through what makes you happy and what doesn't, and just reconsider and reevaluate. So, yeah, I think that this card is saying the power is in your hands to decide how you handle the work situation, because externally it kind of is like it is what it is, but internally you got all of that. It's all you. Words, I didn't miss you. You're up next. Hey Tiff, I'm so glad you got that. I never want to tell people like, no, leave that job immediately. Tiff, how you doing, girl? Hope you enjoyed the full moon, if you did anything. Oh yeah, guys, if you did anything for the full moon, let me know. I did a nice relaxing bath because your girl started up dodgeball and was achy as crap. So you want to know, words, will H ask for commitment? Hey, frightened frightened lecker. How are you doing? So Twitch family, if you guys want to join the queue, just put Q and your question in the chat. If you're just here to hang out, join me. Tell me about your full moon. Tell me about any other witchy shit you've been doing. I don't have Qbot set up because I'm like old and still trying to figure that stuff out. So sorry. But I'm figuring it out slowly but surely. All right, I'm gonna get a shuffle going. I am doing good, enjoying this Friday. I have a cat on my lap. Let's see her. She is purring, but she's not very good at ASMR. So sorry, guys. No purrs for you. So, will H ask words for commitment? Let's see here what we got. Ooh, it's so funny. I just shuffled this. Like, you guys can hear me shuffling, and and I got the same card. So this time it's upright. And yes, frightened liquor. Yes, you totally did it right. So Rowana, just go ahead, put your question in the chat, and I'll add you to the queue. So you got the 7 of Cups. I don't think this person is not probably not in the way that you're hoping. And the reason I say that is because the 7 of Cups is the card of like fantasy and illusion. So and like having unrealistic desires. So I don't think that there's going to be commitment in the way that you're hoping for. And this could be a sign too that you guys are not on the same page. So yeah, I don't. And the reason I say I don't think is because like commitment can mean a lot of things to different people. Like to some people that means marriage. Like I don't ever want to get married. So to me that doesn't mean marriage. It just means like you're committing yourself to me, or we're being monogamous or something. I don't know. So I think that you guys got to get on the same page because you guys are not working out of the same book. Oh, and also Cups, again, slower moving energy. So you guys might have been on the little out of sync for a while. And a lot of times too is like it just boils down to needing to what's the word? Communicate. Okay, not marriage, just a general relationship. Okay. Yeah, and if it's that, then it's if it's not marriage and you're just looking for a general relationship, maybe they are thinking like more long-term friendship, you know. So just a matter of sorting things out between you two. All right, up next we have Miss, and then we have following Miss, I have Mimi, Sita, and my Twitch family. We have Lecker and Rwana. All right, let's see what we have for Miss. How does your platonic friend Mitch feel about you? Let's see. Let's see what we have. Ooh, judgment. How interesting. So, I think that if you guys have been like getting closer, I think that you guys have entered like a new chapter in your friendship, or you're about to enter a new chapter in your friendship, because judgment card is about like reckonings. It's kind of getting to the end of the journey of the major arcana. So you're starting to reform and rebirth this friendship, perhaps. So depending on the current status of your friendship, it could just be you guys are entering like long life friends kind of stage, or if you just met, you guys are entering like best buds kind of stage. If you guys have not been in the best place, maybe this is a sign that your friendship is going to be reforming into something new. But this having this major arcana means this is something that's going to be really important and long lasting between you guys. So that is something to look forward to. And I really like this card too, because yeah, you guys can see it, because it's like this dark room that you're in, and you kind of see the light on the other side of the door, and it's a black hole, so it's like sucking you in or pulling you in. So I think it's really good energy, and whatever is going on now, if it's not so hot, I think it's in the process of turning out for the best, or changing for the best, I should say. Mimi, let's see. You want to know, how does your friend CS feel about you? Let's see how CS feels about Mimi. Miss, I'm so glad that makes sense. And then hopefully, I know dating your friends' friends can like make things really complicated. So I think this is a sign that things are finally like leveling back out. Especially if it's someone you've known for forever, because you enter that like almost sibling status of friendship where have enter like a third party can kind of rock the boat a bit unintentionally. All right, let's see. How is CS feeling about Mimi? Ooh, Ace of Swords. So CS is started to have new thoughts about you. So I don't know how long you guys have been friends, or if you guys have had like a flirtatious thing going on or anything like that. It's hard to tell with one card sometimes, but what I see in this is uh, new beginnings in terms of how they are thinking of you, not necessarily how they feel, but they're starting to maybe see some inspiration in this friendship, see some new light or sparks of ideas happening. So, what's really cool, what I like about this sword in this deck is it's glowing. So, it's kind of like, this sword that's it's like the light bulb going off kind of thing. So I think they're starting to realize new things about you, and I see it as pleasant. I think the Ace of Swords is actually a really pleasant card. um I don't know if you guys are platonic or you're hoping for something romantic, but I see a lot of platonic energy, at least right now, in that card. Hey, how are you guys doing today? I know. So, Lecker, it's annoying because I wish I could do a Qbot that would transcend different places, because I stream to Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, but it will only work with one. So it's so annoying. But thank you for letting Side know. So Side, just go ahead, put Q and your question, and I'll add you to the queue. Let's see. Keith, I got you added. Thank you for joining, Facebook family. Tiff, you can use the link in my YouTube description if you'd like to join the Patreon. If you join Patreon, you also get more in-depth readings, and you also get readings outside of my lives as well. So, all right, I've been chatting a lot, so let's get on to Sita. Thank you again for clarifying your question. And Ari, Tiffany, if you guys had questions, go ahead, put them in the chat. And if, because I know we were chatting, if I missed it, I'm sorry, and I'll add you to the queue. So Sita, you want to know what's your karma for the injustice you faced? Let's see what's going on here. What's Sita's karma? Oof. We have the Ace of Cups in reverse. A lot of aces so far, and that Seven of Cups. So for in your respect, I think that you're gonna, the Ace of Cups is, I think whatever happened is going to come to an end, but it won't be a happy ending for you. The aces are usually about like new beginnings and starting new things, but in reverse, it's like you didn't get a chance to do that. So I think that that's because whatever is going on might have been holding you back from stuff for a while. And also it could be a sign too that because of the things that are going on, you've been holding in your emotions, so you're not able to process the stuff that has been going on. And in turn, that can lead to, just sort of expanding upon this card, that can lead to when you have a cup that's full and you turn it over, everything just comes out, right? So it could lead to a lot of just struggles in terms of your emotions and how you are dealing with that, and it's going to make you feel very vulnerable. So you're going to start to enter a really vulnerable phase of your life, and it's so exhausting. I know it's so. I really hope this gets better, but I do want to say that the Ace of Cups in reverse is not a bleak card. A lot of it has to do with how you're internalizing the things being presented to you. So you're in a lot more control than the Ace of Cups might lead you to believe based off of how it sounds. So just remember that even though things are being piled on you, it might start to weigh on you. Don't bottle it up. So I think that's the warning that I see in the Ace of Cups in reverse. So Sai, put Q and then your question, and then that way I can add you to the list. And I see some more questions popping up. Hopefully that answered. I saw your I saw your question. Okay, there we go. I see your see your question now. You were officially added to the queue. Alrighty. Moving on. We have Frankenlecker. Frightenlecker. I really want to call you Frankenfurter because I was just watching that and it's throwing me off mentally. I apparently cannot read. So you would like to know, my dear, how does your crush feel about you? Let's see. How does your crush feel about you? Okay, King of Swords. So I really like the King of Swords. I think the King of Swords sometimes gets a bad rap because it can I can call you whatever you want. Um the King of Swords can sometimes come off as a little cold, but I really like the King of Swords because I relate to the King of Swords. So I think your crush sees you as someone who's really intelligent, maybe a little hard to approach because of that. Yeah, sometimes people who are really smart can be very cerebral, a little too logical. So sometimes it makes it intimidating for people to approach you. But also, kings are they're the court cards of power. So uh they are the ones that are seen as like leaders. They're wise, like wise beyond their years. So I think your crush really has the word that comes to mind when I see this card, especially in reference to your question, is respect. So I think they have like a lot of respect for you. I think they see you as very intelligent. I don't know if it's like emotion yet. Like there's a lot of the I will say the thing about the King of Swords is sometimes they lack the emotional side of things. So the I would recommend that maybe you put some feelers out and see if they respond, because this is a really cool way to see someone. So yeah, I mean, I feel like kind of that's already a good start. It's just, you got to add the emotional side of things. You see? Oh, wow. You're Dutch? That's so cool. Oh, that means fries. That makes so much sense. You guys are teaching me so much. Aw. Yay. Thank you, Tiffany. Yeah, it is a good start. It's honestly like the great foundational energy, because like you kind of always want to start off with respect other than some like cartoony or like Hollywood burning love, right? With respect comes everything else. All right. Up next we have, oh, you know what? I realized, Keith, you should have been boosted to the front of the queue. You're just hanging out and just letting me while out today. I will get you up next after this one since I already pulled it up. So let's see. Who will you end up marrying and will you love them? So it's a lot of question for one card. So I'm going to generalize it into like the who part, who type of person you'll end up marrying. Let's see what we have here. Ooh, the Chariot in reverse. So the Chariot is usually, I don't like this card for you, honestly. The Chariot in reverse is really someone who takes like winning to a really takes it too far. So they can be aggressive and they can kind of be out of control a lot. So the Chariot in reverse, it enters this realm of someone who is not confident in themselves, and they have a lot of self-doubt. They are kind of self-defeating and or feel like they've been beaten down, and because of that they kind of just don't walk through the world very well. They can feel out of control, like I was saying before, and they can come off as kind of aggressive. So uh, I don't like that card for you, but um that's the energy this one card gives off. So I'll just say too, this is only one card. It can only be like maybe a small fraction of what I'm seeing, especially for a question so large. So, I wouldn't, go crazy or anything about this, because you can definitely, there could be a lot more. to it. All right. Keith, you are up next, my Facebook buddy. So, and then in the queue, Tiffany, go ahead, post your questions since you joined my Patreon. I will do you after Keith. And then I have Sai, Makshitha. I think I said your name right. Yeah, Makshitha. And Melody. Hi, Melody. Nice to see you again. Let's see. Is it okay to be around a crowd of people this weekend? Is it okay? Absolutely not. You got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, and that is it's kind of actually, I forgot. I'm doing 3 cards for you, but still, absolutely not. Let's see what else is going on with that. I'm so scatterbrained today. I don't know why. Ooh, okay. This is a specialty card specific to this deck. And then let's pull one more card. Let's see. One more card. Nice shuffle. And then we have the Hierophant in reverse. So you have this is like screaming no at you. These are major arcana, and then you got a specialty card in the deck, which is even like more rare. So major arcana are things that are long lasting, impactful events that are happening. So this is probably something you'd want to listen to. So the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is exactly how it sounds. Your fortune is going to be reversed if you do this. You're going to have misfortune, bad luck, probably a little bit of chaos or a lot of bit of chaos based off of the other things that I'm seeing here. And then you have the Hierophant in reverse. And I feel like this is like, okay, I'm telling you no, but I feel like you're gonna do it anyway. Because a Hierophant in reverse is about being rebellious, not conforming to what you're being told, not conforming to rules. So yeah, it's like saying, hey, this is a bad idea, and don't disobey me, okay? I know you're going to do this, but resist the urge to go out and be disobedient. And then the Tiny Elephants, this is specialty card, so I take this more intuitively. This is kind of countering this Hierophant in reverse. It's saying to really think about it, right? Make good choices. You have the tools necessary to you to um to not fall into this. You're wise. You and perhaps even learning from things that were going on in the past, stuff like that. You have the tools to know that, okay, this is a bad idea. You should not give into that bad idea. I'm gonna pull an oracle card for you, just to get an overall theme of, I guess, why you shouldn't be in crowds this weekend. Switching from different size cards just really like messes me up for a second. Okay. And so you have to protect your energy. You have to protect yourself, protect your well-being, basically, I don't know if it's like protect your energy. It could just be a lot of things, basically. So I feel like this overall is saying that the reason you're being told this is for your own protection. It's for your own well-being. Even though you might really want to do the thing, don't do the thing. And yeah. So That's really funny that the deck is just like, absolutely not, sir. But if you have any questions about that, let me know. All right, Tiff, got you up next. Let's see. Will your current marriage last? I'm going to say less. I feel like that's like dangerously close to hold my beer, but okay, I will say less. We have Four of Cups in reverse. Let's pull. I'm actually going to go ahead and put that to the side. We have Nine of Cups in reverse. And then one more. Let's do that third card. See what we have here. And we have Eight of Pentacles in reverse. So I don't see it being very long lasting. The Four Cups in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse definitely are saying that, you know, you're it you're bored. Four of Cups in reverse is about being separated, and I kind of take that card a little literally, but I think the boredom is going to drive separation or a wedge between you guys. And then we have the Nine of Cups in reverse, which is probably a sign of why maybe you've gotten bored or will have gotten bored with the other person being greedy, maybe uh taking more from the relationship than giving into the relationship. And these are the cards of the heart, and this is the card of your home life, I will say. And the Pentacles is Eight of Pentacles is usually a sign of like apprenticeship and hard work and learning and skill, but in reverse, it's being frustrated. There are setbacks, and I think this is probably the core of what's going on, and it leads to these things. So the person is probably being greedy and taking. And what I mean by greedy, I don't mean like, you know, hoarding money like a dragon or anything, but the person is being greedy with the emotion in the relationship. So they're taking more than they're giving. And that's probably what's leading to this. It's causing setbacks. It really just means that, you know, whenever someone is doing that, it's hard to move forward. It's frustrating. So, and then once you get frustrated, you start to disengage with this Four of Cups here. Once you start to disengage, you start to enter a realm of boredom, or you just enter a realm of separation. So I don't see this being long lasting. And I feel like this is energy that has been lingering for a while, or it has been starting to build up for a while. So let's pull a overall oracle card for this reading. Let's see what we have here. All right, let's see. Oh, we have the card of compassion. So I think that's what Helen, is so interesting that you got compassion as the overall theme, and it's like saying like this is all that you're hoping for, or not all that you're hoping for. That sounds so abysmal, but this is what you are like striving for, and this is really like the core of what you're wanting. But this Nine of Cups is saying like it's just not possible. They can't reciprocate that for some reason, at least not in this stage. So I think there will have to be some major changes to change this energy around, because like I was saying, it's been long lasting. And I think that while there is a lot of love in this relationship, I just think it's out of balance. So yeah, I unfortunately do not see this being a long-lasting thing. But again, I'm some crazy girl in a hat on the internet. So take my word with a grain of salt. Alrighty. Sai, you're up next. Thank you guys for being so patient. Pookie, yes, I got you added to the queue. I'm going to take a quick sip of water here. Oh, so good. All right, Sai, you're up next. Thank you for being patient. And Pookie, you're welcome. Make sure I don't have my deck upside down. No, I don't. It's just a lot of reversals. So you want to know about someone in your life. You think they are your twin flame. You have a long history. And wondering if you could be able to trust this person when you get together. It's a lot going on. So let's see if you'll be able to trust this person when you guys finally come together. Let's see. So I don't know how early you joined, but we have this 7 of Cups again. This is the theme. This happens every live. There's a stalker card for the duration of the readings, for the duration of the live, and this week it's the 7 of Cups. So the 7 of Cups, if you weren't here earlier, is the card of like temptation. In this case, I think that I feel like you can trust them. I just don't think they'll necessarily give you what you're looking for. The 7 of Cups in reverse is it's a good way to put it. It's an indecisive card. It's a card of insecurity. So I don't think much of anything is gonna really happen. I think that I think there needs to be more than just this first meeting, I guess, in order to figure things out between you guys. And even if you've known them for a while, if things have recently changed or they're like in flux or something for whatever reason, I don't see anything distrustful. Let's put it that way. But another aspect of the 7 of Cups is this feeling of being overwhelmed. So I don't think there's anything malicious that's happening. I think that maybe it's just a situation that can be a little hard to process. So sometimes people do silly or dumb things when they do that, but they're not being malicious. So I guess I would say if I were me, I would take it. I would trust them. I just wouldn't trust the entire situation, if that makes sense. Baby steps. Okay, I'm glad my rambling made sense, because it was the 7 of Cups in reverse is such a silly card to get on its own, because it's a card of indecisiveness, and I'm trying to give you a decisive answer. It's weird. You're so welcome, and I'm glad that gave you what you were looking for. All right, so let me read the cue out. We have up Makshitha, followed by Melody, Pookie, and Ari. So thank you guys so much for hanging out in the queue, waiting, and being so patient. If you've enjoyed it, oh my gosh, I cannot like word today. If you've been enjoying the readings, make sure you like the video. Give me a thumbs up. It helps with the algorithm. So, Makisha, I don't know why I want to call you Makisha so badly. Makshitha, you want to know, does your Virgo have any romantic feelings for you? Jay, yes, just put your question in the, oops, sorry. Put your question in the chat, and I will add you to the queue. So, does the Virgo have romantic feelings for Makshitha? Let's see here. Four of Cups. I don't think so. I would take this as a no. But I don't know that I don't think it's anything you're doing. I think this is like an internal thing that this person is going through. So you're a Virgo. I don't know if they're going through something right now or they just recently went through something, but no, they're needing to go through a period where they can clear their minds and like reset their emotions, because they're dealing with some resentment, and they're just not happy right now. So I don't think this Virgo has the time to have feelings for you right now, if that makes sense. All right, let's see. Let me check the time real quick. All right, we're doing good on time. One second, guys. I'm gonna close the queue just so I but everybody who's in the queue, you guys are good to go, so you don't have to worry. I will get everybody. All right. So Maria, I got you added. You are gonna be up after Ari. So you are already in the queue. All right. Up next is Melody. What are Yanni's energy? What's Yanni's energy towards Melody? Let's see. Yanni's energy towards Melody. Oh my gosh. 7 of Cups again. It's just 7 of Cups the whole time. So I think that I think they like you, but perhaps they have an unrealistic like of you, if that makes sense. So I feel like maybe this person doesn't know you well, or maybe you guys are just entering the phase of knowing each other. So I think this person likes you, but might have an unrealistic expectation of who you are. So I just take that to mean you guys should spend more time together. Make sure you're being yourself and you're being genuine around this person. And I think that it will help shape a better understanding of who you are. But the 7 of Cups in this, I cannot believe I pulled this card like 4 times. I think the 7 of Cups in your regard is just, it's not necessarily a bad thing. I don't think it's like a bad bad understanding of you. I think they just don't have the full picture of who you are, and give them a chance to see you. All right, if I pull another 7 of Cups, I might just have to switch decks. Pookie, yes, absolutely. Message from Spirit. Let's see what the Spirit have. Message from Spirit for Pookie. We have the Five of Swords in reverse. We're doing better. It is not the it's not the Seven of Cups. So I think the message that I get in this Five of Swords in reverse is about forgiveness. So being able to forgive, I would say, yourself, because swords is a lot of internal energy. So maybe forgive yourself for whatever it is that you have been, I guess, fighting yourself over. And maybe also too, be understanding of your own self. It kind of goes hand in hand with forgiving yourself, right? So being able to understand the situations that you're in, and sometimes just understand that things have to play out how they're going to play out, and understand that your reactions to things are valid or anything like that. And I think that it's a really nice message, honestly, too. And I will say, if you have not been um doing the work with your guides or spirits, I don't know, like whoever you venerate, I would say, give them a little more time, because the Five of Swords in reverse is also a reminder of like reunions, so reconnecting, and just put in a little extra time if you've been meaning to and you've been putting it off or forgetting about it. But honestly, it's a really good message of caring for yourself, caring for your mental well-being, and just I take this card to be like allowing yourself positive affirmations. And if you do affirmations, perhaps, um or if you don't do affirmations, you should do some for the time being, until you can I don't know, if you're in a funk or anything like that, get out of it. I am sorry, my queue is closed for the night. I'm sorry. Ari, another message from Spirit. I like it. So Pookie, I hope that helped. I think that I hope that was what you needed to hear. Aw, thank you for subbing. You know what, I will go ahead and add you just for being a lovely new subscriber. All right. What message does Ari Spirit Team have for her? Message for Ari. Let's see. Four of Swords. No, I'm kidding. You got Judgment, which is cool. The second time this card has come up tonight. Have I pulled Judgment for you before? So Judgment, you have some reckoning happening. You have a rebirth. I know you put a lot of work and thought and stuff into your business, so I feel like uh if I'm always defaulting to your business, I'm sorry. But I feel like you have some really new ideas, and wanting to switch things up and kind of refresh things going on. And I think this is a sign to go ahead, do that. You're on the right track. And I was mentioning earlier, I like this card a lot because it's like you're kind of in this dark room and you open the door and you see all of these possibilities ahead, and you just kind of get pulled into this colorful new world. So I think it's just saying you're on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing, and expect some changes coming. But they're changes that you have probably been putting into play for a while. They're not like the sudden upheaval kind of change. It's the planned out, more meticulous kind of change that's happening. And I just really love this card, especially for you. So that was really short. So I'm sorry that was short, but it was short, sweet, and to the point. And yeah, I couldn't help myself with the Four of Swords. I could not help myself. Maria, you want to know if your Gemini is cheating. Let's see what's going on. Yeah, I know we talk about it a lot, so I think that's just something that I naturally default to, especially in like generic cards like that are, especially when it comes to the major arcana, because it's something major and important in your life right now. So Maria, is W the Gemini cheating on you? Is W cheating on Maria? I don't think so. No. The Emperor is actually like a really nurturing card. Has to do with a lot of fatherly type energy. So I don't think the Gemini is cheating on you. I mean, if I know anything about Geminis, is they're so aloof that you never really know what they're doing. But with the Emperor, the Emperor exudes like structure. So if you guys have been out of sync, maybe that's why. So I'm not the best with astrology, but I do know I have enough Geminis in my life to know that Geminis can be really aloof. So when things structure is degrading, they feel like they're out of control and they can like disengage. So I don't see an emperor type personality being a cheater. And uh there's there's like what do I want to say? I think there's a need to reconnect and build up the foundations of your relationship better, because if W has gotten to the point where they're kind of like, like disengaging and sort of being a little standoffish, maybe there's a need to figure out why that loss of control happened. But I don't see it as cheating. So I think it's just a matter of getting back on the same page with the Emperor. All right, we have Aliza, J, and then finishing it off with M. So thank you guys again for being so patient. And then I will do a closing community read on what we can take into the weekend with us. So if you'd like to get a 3-card reading on that, stay till the end. So Aliza, you want to know, will you and the boy that you're talking to right now, are you gonna last? Will they last? Cool. You got the Hierophant. I would say yes. Especially if it's funny because the last reading was about structure. This is similar, but I think what you need to do for the relationship is to basically talk through the things that you want out of the relationship. And I don't know, Hierophant is about rules and tradition and stuff like that. So I don't mean it to be so like rigid in the way that rules sounds, but like create like a vision, maybe like a vision board of what you both want from the relationship. And I recommend writing it down or maybe drawing it out, whatever, however you want to do it, because um that way you kind of always have something to go back on. It's kind of like the commandment of your relationship, and it'll always be a reminder of the things that you want. The Hierophant is about, like I said, tradition. There's also an element of mentorship in the Hierophant, so don't be afraid to reach out to people like counselors or like an older couple that you guys look up to. use those resources. So yeah, I would say yes, you'll last. You'll have to put in some work to do it, but that is a yes. All right. Jay, your parakeet is not doing well. Should you prepare for his departure? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hate when our babies get sick or get old. Let's see. I'm gonna pull one more. That card in reverse by itself is like a lack of wisdom, lack of guidance. And of course, our best friend, the Seven of Cups. My goodness. I've pulled this card so much today, guys. Queen of Cups, thank you for joining. I'm actually working on my last 2 readings for the night, and then I'm done. So I'm sorry. But I also love this deck. Spellcasting Oracle is super lovely deck. But if you want to hang out, I'm gonna do a community read to close off the live. So I was mentioning Tiny Elephants, specialty card in this deck. It is in reverse. It's a sign of like lacking wisdom, which kind of doesn't answer the question fully in this regard. So I went ahead and pulled the Seven of Cups again because, of course. But the Seven of Cups is I would say that you probably should prepare yourself for the worst. The way that I see this in regard to you is paired with the tiny elephant. You don't have, I don't know if you have all of the details of everything yet. And yes, you should mentally prepare for that, get things in order if you need to, but also just if you've been taking them to the vet to see an animal expert or a bird expert or whatever, rely on their information. Make sure, take all of their advice, whatever they are telling you, use that to form that final opinion, but don't set yourself excuse me, don't set yourself up for false hope. The Seven of Cups reminds us not to set false realities about a situation. So while we always want to hope our babies get better, sometimes based off of the advice or the information our vets tell us, you just have to set in the reality of the situation. So I'm so sorry to hear that. I do hope, honestly, I hope I'm so wrong. I hope I'm misinterpreting all of these cards because it's hard losing your fur babies. Well, not fur babies, but feather babies in this regard. I do wish you a lot of luck and love and protection and everything you need, Jay, to get through that. So finally, we are finishing up with M, who just subscribed today. So thank you for the subscribe. What emotions does the Leo have for you currently? Jay, I'm glad you took him to the vet. So I would take your vet's advice. And, sometimes the vets can be a little like, not optimistic, but, like, okay, we're going to try this thing. We're going to try that. And while listen to their advice, don't give yourself false hope. What emotions does the Leo have for M? Ace of Pentacles. Okay. Nice. I like that. So, and Jay, you're so welcome. Good luck with everything. Uh, the Ace of Pentacles is finally stop pulling the Seven of Cups. The Pentacles is earth energy. There's a lot of stability there. So I think this person sees a lot of longevity in uh whatever relationship you guys have, if you are in a relationship. And if not, this ace here is a sign of new beginnings. So if you look, like, this gate is open and there's like forest and trees and a pathway leading out, so he sees a path that he could walk with you. The pentacles are a sign of abundance and prosperity, but I don't mean it necessarily in like the myopic money sense, more so abundance in the people around you, feeling prosperous because you have good relationships or healthy relationships, stuff like that. So I think this person really sees the, like, what's a good word, sees a path that they could walk down with you. So I think this is a really good start. I'm guessing you guys are either not in a relationship or just newly in a relationship because of that ace energy, but I think it is very good energy to have. Alrighty, guys. We are going to do the we're going to do the community read. So I'm going to switch this deck here. We're going to reflect on the things. No, we're not going to reflect. We're going to focus on the things that we're going to take into the weekend with us, the energies, the thoughts, the emotions, everything that we're going to take into the weekend with us. So as I shuffle, just think about your weekend, how you want it to go. We have talent. This is a good weekend to work on your talents, work on the things that you have been honing your skills in. So if you have any hobbies or you've been wanting to try something new, this is a good time to do it. We're entering the waxing phase of the moon cycle. So start to bring those things into your life, those new hobbies or talents. Let's see. And then we have transformation. I love how I like the pairing of that with talent, because if you already are working on a talent, if you're already honing a skill, how can you transform it? What are some ways that you can change or morph or expand upon the things that you've already been doing? And what can you do this weekend to make it different, changing it into something new and better? And one final card of what we can take into the weekend. Ooh, and we top it off with passion. So whatever talents you have, whatever you've been working on growing and improving with this transformation card, put passion behind it. This is a weekend where, like I said, we're entering that waxing phase of the moon cycle. So this is the time to start bringing in all of that fiery, passionate energy into the projects that you really love. It's time to kind of like light a fire under your butt to do new things, to do the things that maybe you've been putting off for a while. And yeah, that sounds like it's going to be a really good weekend. So thank you guys so much for joining me today. If you enjoyed your readings, make sure you give me a thumbs up. You can subscribe. If you would like more in-depth readings, you can join me on Patreon, and I will catch you next Friday at 7 p.m. Bye, guys.